Hello everyone, today I just want to talk about Sailor Moon while drinking something. Alright, so Sailor Moon, if you guys haven't heard, is now on Hulu, but sadly it's not the dubbed version. They actually have the original rights to Sailor Moon, which I kind of heard that a year or two ago, Sailor Moon is being refurbished and everything, and it actually started in Hong Kong, and then it's going to Italy and all that stuff. So let's talk about the first series. So the first series, I think they actually had maybe 3 seasons, maybe 3 seasons, maybe 5 seasons. I just know that there's like a little different stuff, but I have to admit, Sailor Moon was very, very good. I enjoyed watching Sailor Moon when I was like 8 years old. That's when I got to see Sailor Moon for the first time. Was when I was 8 years old. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and Joyce Myers was always at 6 o'clock. And then, if I was lucky enough, I actually got dressed, got everything ready, and then I sat down and I got ready and getting ready for school. I got to sit down, got to have breakfast ready, sitting on the couch. And of course, as always, usually I say, Joyce Myers, get the frick off the TV. I want to see Sailor Moon right now. Or, my gosh, why does she have to keep going on and on? Why can't Sailor Moon start? Just the normal kids things, normal things that you do, like when you're really impatient and you want to watch the show now. But Sailor Moon, man, Sailor Moon. I enjoyed Sailor Moon. I technically had a crush on Sailor Jupiter, and technically, my mom's friend actually reminded me of Sailor Mercury. So she didn't have the blue hair or anything, but her attitude, her personality, it reflected how Sailor Mercury actually acted. And yeah, go ahead, laugh. Yes, I had a crush on Sailor Jupiter. She was very spicy. I enjoyed it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, go ahead, continue laughing. Go right ahead. Yeah, I had a crush on a cartoon. Yeah. I technically had another crush on cartoons later on, but we're not gonna get into that. But still, I would just have to admit, even though when I was little, it was enjoyable watching them. I think I watched it like 4 years ago. Yeah, it might have been 4 years ago. That was when I had no roommate, and no roommate again, and I actually could enjoy myself. Which I actually watched the live action version of Sailor Moon. I was able to watch like 2 episodes of that. I should have watched all 50 because like six days later, maybe less than that, Toei found it and said, "Oh hell no!" Flagged it, got it off of YouTube. Yeah, I should have watched all of it. It was very cool. It was very cool how they did it. Well, anyways, this series right here, I really couldn't actually get the gist of it. I guess technically they're supposed to be in high school, but while rewatching it, I never got that. And when it came to the romance stuff, I mean the whole Serena stuff, yeah, Serena and Tuxedo Mask, that was okay. That was something that was natural. But her friend that you can see in the first episode, who's talking to her saying, "You seriously need to learn some self control." That girl, I couldn't see that her romance was real. Her romance actually seemed more like ridiculous, unnatural, and everything. I mean, it was like, you're too young to have a relationship. I mean, not unless they wrote it very, very good. But the episode where she actually fell in love with the bad guy, technically I was like, yeah, you were too stupid. You shouldn't have fell in love with that guy. I mean, and this also brings to the point of how girls fall in love with the wrong guys, and it will basically break their heart. That episode technically does have that lesson that many girls should learn. don't fall in love with the wrong guy, or basically he'll get killed, or he would just break your heart, or he'll leave you. I mean, at least they did it a very, very good way of how he left, instead of being like, yeah, I was just only using you, peace out, or you're stupid witch, I was only using you, I'm out, peace. Or there's so many other things of how that could happen. So sorry. I mean, let me just look this in. Yeah, sorry guys. This is the usual out of nowhere text message, so I have to say my usual duties as, you know. I bet in another life, this sparkling drink that I actually poured some soda in a sparkling drink, this chances are could actually be alcohol or something. But yeah, I don't do that, so I'm just drinking this nice pineapple orange juice soda. But anyways, back to what I'm saying is Sailor Moon had its ups. I mean, when it first was dubbed, it was very, very good, and then all of a sudden they started to skip episodes. You know, it's kind of like what happened with Power Rangers. Power Rangers came from Super Sentai, and they actually skip episodes as well. But the good news is that they can cover it up, while Sailor Moon, on the other hand, can't cover it up. Yeah, eventually, sooner or later, you'll get to the point of saying, hey, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. Or someone actually saw the original footage and said, okay, where's this episode? Where's this episode? Where's this episode? And the other crazy part had to be, I think they started maybe in 1996 it came. I saw it in 1998. I think sooner or later, like maybe a year or two later, they stopped showing it on Fox early in the morning, and then WB got it. Yeah, Kids WB got it. They dubbed it, and it shows that their redubbing is so horrible it's not even funny. Technically, it was Cartoon Network who got the dub. Cartoon Network and Kids WB was able to make an arrangement where Kids WB can air what they did, and my gosh, what the frick happened to Serena's voice? It sounds like they actually gave her lots and lots of candy or did some surgery, or basically Serena, or the actress who plays Serena. Let's pretend that Serena, you know how usual soap opera stuff, let's pretend that the character Serena actually was like an actual character and she's playing Serena slash Sailor Moon. She basically went on a bender for a few years and she got super high, and when they got her back and tried to clean her up, she had that high squeaky voice that everyone's like, what the frick happened to her? What the hell? Get her away from us. So one thing I'm really hoping with this new one, if they do it, if it's true that they're remaking Sailor Moon, I would like them to have all the episodes like refurbished, and they brush off like some of the things to make it better storytelling. If they're able to do that and then gave it to everyone, spread it around the world, and chances are I say Funimation should get it this time. Whichever dub got it the first time, well, whoever had it the first place should keep it, unless they're the ones who also screwed up the idea of, oh, this episode shouldn't be needed, this episode doesn't need needed, this episode will be needed. And definitely don't give it to Cartoon Network, or the people who dubbed it for Cartoon Network, because they screwed the frick up. They screwed it the frick up. I think if Funimation wasn't to blame, give it to Funimation, allow them to do all the episodes. Don't freaking say, but no, 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 she's naked in the last episode of the whole entire series. Do it anyways, man. Do it anyways. Allow, heck, make it as dirty as you need to be. Sorry. I'm sorry to say that, but make it like as adult themed if you have to do it. If you really have to do it, make it adult themed. Put it on Toonami. Allow all of us to watch it. While the stupid kids, I don't give a crap. I'm sorry, but if you're gonna be like that and say, "Oh, the last episode it has Sailor Moon naked. We can't show this on television." You could have tried to cover it up. You could have made it like she's wearing a cloud dress or something. I mean, I understand. Yeah, nudity is not a good idea at all to have, but if it's in the cartoon, might as well. I know it's horrible to say that. I know it's very, very horrible to say that, but it's part of the story. It's part of it. And if you didn't want the story to be in there, even though you're going to be like, but we didn't know how it was going to end, so what? That just means that you shouldn't have touched it in the first place. That's the only thing. Or you should have found a good spot to end it instead of being like a third. That's about all I have to say. But I really would like to have Sailor Moon, the full, complete series, dubbed and released. This time, no freaking episodes missing. This time, no crackhead who plays Serena. I want it actually being nice and fluid. Yeah, continuity. I want nice continuity. The voices never change, and we can enjoy. That's all I want. That's all I want. And if they do are remaking it and everything, and they still decide to end it the same way, as in making the major baddie girl and Serena both naked, well, so be it. Just put it on freaking Toonami, and that's for kids who are like, "Oh, Sailor Moon, ooh, what's that?" Well, too bad. They're gonna have to be old enough to see it. Other than that, it's too bad. But anyways, I think girls will be okay anyways, because girls, it's like there's nothing that girls didn't see before. It's mostly what the guys will say. But anyways, I'm done. Thank you for listening, and have a good day.